Well, hi again, and welcome to Chess-Based Workshop. My name's Steve Lopez. Thanks for clicking the link and joining us. If this screen looks a little bit different to you than what we've normally been seeing in Fritz, it's because this is new. This is Fritz13 we're looking at. I have a couple videos on the way about Fritz13, but the major new features of Fritz13 are online features. And as I've explained, actually over-explained before, the computer I make my videos on is not connected to the internet. And the reason for that is that all the stuff you need to keep the bad stuff off your computer, antivirus, firewall, etc., all the stuff has to run in the background. It makes my video software, my video capture software, run all choppy, and the picture looks terrible, and my voice gets out of sync with what's going on. So what I have to do is I got to find a way to do it on another computer that's online, and then cobble the thing together from little bits and pieces and do a separate voiceover. And basically I got to be a cross between Cecil B. DeMille and Steven Spielberg to make this thing work. So since I've got to do all that work, I try to get Vin Diesel to do the narration, but he doesn't want to work for what I'm willing to pay. So you're going to be stuck with me, unfortunately. But it's coming. There will be a couple of videos, excuse me, on how to use the new online features of Fritz13, but this will not be in this video. I just want to show you some basic stuff about the interface that you will find different in Fritz13 over Fritz12. Okay? One thing you're going to find, first of all, is when you click on the Engine tab, you're going to see a whole section here called Let's Check. That deals with the online functions, okay? And we will look at those later. But that's where you'll find a lot of the new stuff. Of course, when you install Fritz13, you get a brand new engine, which alone is worth the price of admission in my book because it's really cool. The Fritz13 engine is loaded down here. Of course, you can load other engines as well, just like you always could. You hit the F3 key or go to Change Main Engine, and you get your scrolling list of all your engines that you have installed. I'll show you real quick. Of course, we've seen this before. Whole pile of different engines that I've installed down through the years. So that's how you go to it, Change Main Engine or F3. But Fritz13 is loaded. Notice there's a new feature in the engine pane. It's a button here, and what that does, it opens up the Let's Check window. This button right here does the same thing as this command up here, the Let's Check command. We'll look at that in a future workshop once I have added all the explosions and card chases and all the other things I need to do to put in there on two separate computers using two different pieces of editing software. But you don't need to know all that. Just a quick reminder for people that are new to Fritz or people that, you know, didn't use it that much. How do you get to the help file? Because you'll notice there is no help menu up here. It's way off over here. The upper right hand corner is a little blue button right here. When you click on it, you get your help file, which tells you all about the new software, including Let's Check. That's pretty cool. You'll notice, by the way, we'll click on the file. Well, we'll go home first of all. This is what you would normally see when you fire up Fritz12. You're going to see a bunch of commands here that are very familiar to you. You will remember in Fritz12 there was a big round green button in the upper left corner that was called the application menu. That's gone now. We've gone back to the old school way of doing it where we have a file menu here. For some bizarre reason, people just have the hardest time remembering that the stuff you normally find in a file menu in various word processing programs or spreadsheets or whatever you've got, the stuff you would normally find under file was under that green round button in the upper left corner. So now there is a file menu. As you see here with the mouse over, if it pops up in the video, it's still called the application menu. And when you click on it, there's your stuff where you can activate your software, open a new database, create a new database or new opening book, open an existing one, save your game, replace game. Your options button is down here, etc. So that's where that is now. If you're looking for the green button stuff, the application menu stuff, it's now under File. So that's where you'll find it. You'll find some new buttons under Analysis. We'll look at them later, but there's Let's Check Analysis and Submit Game. That's going to allow you to take one of your games and submit it to an online server for other people to analyze for you. Hopefully people that have faster multiprocessor computers and Deep Fritz, Deep Junior, the various Deep programs, multiprocessor versions. So that's where you'll find that stuff. One more cool thing, though, I want to show you. When you click the database button or hit F12 to open up your game list, when you go there, you now have a separate pane off to the side here, which you can close, by the way. You can get rid of it if you want to. But what it does give you quick access to various databases. For example, right now I have the Chess-Based Lite 2009 database loaded. If I wanted to quickly go to Megadatabase 2011, which I have, I can just click on it and there I am. It just pops right open. Same with CB Lite database. Basically your recent databases are going to appear over here now instead of in a pull down window. You get nice big icons for them. And you can change the size of the icons if you want to as well. You can make them larger or smaller depending on your preference. That's probably a little bit too big. That was fairly comfortable. I think we'll stick with that. But you can change that. By right-clicking, you get a menu, and you can also change to where you get details of where the database is, etc. Or you can just change to different icon sizes. Oops, I've just lost them. There we go. There's my icons. Just basic cosmetic differences to Fritz13. The big things with Fritz13 are the new engine down here, and of course infinite analysis works just the way it always did. You just click on it and Fritz starts analyzing the position. As you see here, if you click on a different move, you get a different set of analysis down here. It starts analyzing from the new position. So that works fine. The Fritz13 engine is great. And then of course when you go to the engine menu, you find the Let's Check features, the new features of Fritz13, which we're going to look at here a couple of videos down the line. It's going to take me a little while to put them together. Normally, it doesn't take me much longer than the time it takes for you to hear it for me to do it. But this next one's going to require some editing. It's going to take me a little extra time. Excuse me, and I'm several weeks behind on videos as I record this, so I need to get a couple things out. Next time around in Chess-Based Workshop, excuse me, we're going to look at language differences as they apply to chess. Not a whole lot. There's going to be one tip in there for Fritz users, but mostly it's going to be about the use of language in chess. Something a little bit different. Also buying me a little more time to get the Fritz13 videos put together. So until then, this is Steve Lopez for Chess-Based Workshop reminding you to please do have fun.